This video was sponsored by Enhance, Elbilmek, ABRP planner, Kempower and bilkomponenter.
Yo, what's up? We are at Inspiria V3 supercharger. You see over here, you guys have seen before. Yeah, we came here with the whole family because this is the last day with the e-C3. We're gonna go over to the police station over there to renew the residence card. So I just wanted to top up here a bit. I made a small mistake because I kept the engine running, right? And then I plug in and I forgot that, dude, we had to stop the car. And then it failed handshake over and over again. And then I gave up and I said, okay, let me try. Well, but then I stopped the engine, right? And then I tried again, it kept failing handshake. And I thought, okay, let's try another stall. And maybe it's something weird with this supercharger stall here. Well, guess what? Wait, Isabel, yes, hang on, Isabel, that is busy, okay? Now the car is bricked, so you see, we just need to do this. It doesn't go into ready state. It's stuck in this weird state where it doesn't go into ready state. You cannot put kind gear. It just keeps saying, press brake to start the engine, even though there is no engine in an EV, but I mean, I don't want to say too bad things about this car. I didn't want to make a video today even, but this is just beyond madness how bad this car is, because I cannot move the car now. I have the whole family with me here in the back. This piece of shit car won't start. What is supposed to do? I think the next thing we can try now is to 12 volt battery. But dude, this is beyond bad. This is so bad. It's bad. That is busy. That is busy. Okay, we need to try this. 12 volt battery. Kill the 12 volts. I mean, seriously. I didn't want to say this, but this is probably the worst car I ever tested. But okay, so here's the 12 volt. How the heck do you disconnect it? Because I didn't bring any tools. So I tried to lock the car, also see if that helped, but okay, can we just, oh shit, it's for helvete. Wait, there's something here. Maybe I can take a fuse. Okay, I don't know what to do right now. It's just we have an appointment over there. Well, we can just leave the car here, I guess. But yeah, it's a bit inconvenient because you have to pay for charging, for parking here if you stay too long. But now I'm stuck here. So maybe this should be a thumbnail for this piece of shit car. Normally I don't care too much if stuff happens when I'm alone, but now when I'm with the whole family, then that becomes quite annoying. Okay, I kind of ran out of ideas. I tried to plug it in again. Maybe if it starts charging, it will reset something, the brain, if it has a brain at all. But now it seems like handshake just hangs. Yeah, nothing happens. But we have to hurry then. Well, we are running on the time. I was trying to get stuff started, but we have to abandon the car here and then get over to the police station. Yes, wife is looking at me now. She's like giving me the what the fuck yeah, look. So yeah, okay, whatever. Let's leave the car here. Try to solve it later. Eventually, we have to get out of here. Yeah, it's not working. But previously, it will blink like this a few seconds and then turn red, but now it just blinks green. Okay, and then also you see that how do we unlock the charge port? Well, good question. Lock the car, unlock the car. Like how do you unlock the charge port? It's stuck here. Holy shit. Like, seriously, I tested so many cars. This is by far the worst experience ever. There, yes. Oh, Oh, holy crap. Okay, we have to get over there for the appointment. Then we try to solve this problem. Well, great news. After the failed handshake, suddenly the car goes into ready state and we can put the car in drive. Well, okay, at least that's good. But what the heck happened there? Okay, well, let's get over to the police station first. The appointment is 8:30 and we should be there 10 minutes before. Okay, we're done here at the appointment, and you know, there are plenty of spots here. And then why did this Nisse park right next to us and also so close? Could you at least just that side a little bit more? No, because we have kids, you know. What the heck, man? Like, oh, okay, whatever. I give up. Need to move the car. Well, apparently the car is working now, but we need to see. We have 34% juice left, or 44 kilometers of range left. We need to get back to Oslo, so we need to charge. So I'll just chill a bit and then go to Ioniq, because there we have McDonald's. The kids, they want some food, we just want some simple food, and we can charge while we eat it. If it works. We are now at Ioniq charging. Yeah, we're gonna eat over there at McDonald's. And since this car charges so slow, then we might as well charge while we're eating. Now it's working. Wait, Colgate. Maybe it's just ramping up. But at 25%, we're supposed to get 90. No, maybe not 90 kilowatt. Around 70 kilowatts. You're Colgate. Shit, this car has no preheating. And this also, by the way, is LFP battery. Yeah, so the voltage here almost doesn't change. Actually, the voltage here will drop during the charging session because the power drops. But okay, it works now. So hopefully there will be no surprises. Just need to survive long enough now to return this car at Bertelsten and never ever test it or see it again. Well, I came to move the car. I saw that it stopped charging. I was like, huh? What? Isn't that a bit strange? Came back here, we are 29%. What the heck is going on here, huh? Why did it stop charging? I was eating at McDonald's now for almost an hour and I thought, okay, we should be almost full by now. No, for some reason the charging stopped. Let's try again then. Wait a minute, it's working now, but we are cool getting even more. 32 kilowatt, but we try something here. I have to hold the plug. What if I let go? Okay, it works now. I thought I had to put the partial shaft under the cable like I did with one of the other Stellantis cars, but it's working now. But this is... No, wait, no. And then it stopped. It's because these cars, they are sensitive for the plug position here. Unlike most other cars I test, you know. Just saying. Now it bugged. I stopped charging. I cannot unplug. It's locked. Unlock. It's stuck again. Wait, what do I need to do, man? This happens so many times. Lock the car. Unlock the car. Wait, no, dude. Holy shit balls. Seriously? How are you supposed to unlock the charge port? Please unlock the charge port. The family is kind of waiting for me now. They are done eating. I'm dicking around with this shit. Oh, holy shit. Come on, can you just unlock the charge port, please? It's just... Okay, it's not the charger. Because... Let me just... How did I do it last time? I just locked and unlocked several times and then suddenly it worked. Come on. Huh? And there's no button here, just the indicator. Wait, there's a button. There's a button there, but... Yeah, suddenly after 10 tries it released. But you see here that there's a notch there. So the charging station can simply not lock into the car. It's the car that locks. So then it's up to the car to unlock again. I have 30%. I don't know if that's enough. I need to charge a little bit more. Okay, wife, you call me, it's like, what the fuck are you? I'm like, I'm dealing with the car. Yeah, the kids are getting impatient, and now it just hangs on the handshake. It just blinks and nothing happens. Oh wait, there. Finally, it took forever. The car didn't respond. I heard a click, click, click. If this works, then we can finally get out of here soon. Finally, at least we're taking 32 kilowatts. But this is what I had to do. When you drive these cars, you just have to remember that you have to think trash. Use a trash can. You get some tension here, because if the problem is that the communication is on the upper level here, and then if there's a slight down here, then suddenly it loses communication and it stops charging. But I mean, all the other cars I test, I just plug it in and then it works, and then I do something else. So now hopefully it won't stop, but then I kind of need a little bit more juice before I attempt going back to Oslo or Lørenskog. It's 74 kilometers away, and this car is so thirsty I cannot simply just drive 74 kilometers on 31%. Well, I had to change diaper on Isabel. She pooped and then she just wanted to play, so that's good. But I can see the charger from here, but it was blue just now, but suddenly it turned green. What the heck happened again now? Let me go check it out. Wait. Oh, there is a Circle K guy. He moved the trash can and then the charging stopped. No. Well, we have 59%. I think that's enough though. But with this car, you always need trash around you when you charge, and then it'll be fine. Okay, whatever. I think we have enough now. Let's go. Wait, seriously? Cannot unplug again. You see, I see there's something there that is moving. What the heck? Huh? What? Dude, I've been here 1.5 hours now. Well, can we just leave already? There! Oh, are you serious? Electric traction system. What was that? There's some error here. Well, no. Okay, wait, just spanking up, and it's just a minor fault, right? Let's go away and restart it. Yeah, it's good now. The beeping there is normal. 113 kilometers range. We had to go to let's see. Yeah, this. Let me just check it. We should be. No. What the heck happened there? Can we just stop being silly now? We have to go to Lørenskog here, Bertelåsten. Need to return this car ASAP, so I don't have to deal with this shit anymore. It's roughly here. Yeah, it is here. Wait. Huh? What? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Start. It doesn't tell you whether you can make it there or not. But whatever. My gut feeling says that we should be able to make it there. We're finally here at Bertelåsten. 20% left. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and then he woke up. But yeah, finally I get rid of this car. Oh, and now I'm gonna move over to the e-Golf. The e-Golf might rapid gate, but it will not leave you stranded. Yeah. Okay, anyway, I think I'm done with the video now. I didn't expect to make a video now, but okay. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, thank you for watching, and talk to you later.